potatoes. So first, if you don't have any soil or a container outside, don't worry, you can start to sprout potatoes on your own, and Avery's gonna show you how. So this is our potato, and if you can see right here, I'm gonna come kind of close to you, there's a little thing called an eye. That's the eye right there. It kind of looks like an eye a little bit, maybe a strange eye, but a pretty good eye. And there's lots of them on the potatoes, and that's where your sprout is gonna happen, okay? And so in order to get a potato to grow, you have to have a sprout coming out of here. So this is in essence the seed. Then you'll have the sprout, then you'll have the stem and the blossoms. And once it blossoms, then you will actually harvest it. And that will take about 100 days. So it might be a while, but let's get started on this. Avery is gonna take this and she's gonna fill up this ball jar with water, almost all the way full. And stop there. And then she's gonna come over here and she's gonna take two, I don't have any toothpicks, but I have these long sort of skewer things. She's gonna skewer them. The goal is you can really use anything. You could use corn on the cob holders or whatever you have at home. Tape would even work, but you just need to make sure that the potato can sit in the water with the eye facing up. Is the eye facing up? Great. Put it in the water. Okay, maybe that side so that you can get it in the water. There. Okay. And then you're gonna take it over to a sunny place in the window and leave it, and it's gonna grow sprouts. And once it sprouts, then you can plant it in the ground and it will become a potato plant. Jackson and I are actually gonna plant, oh good. Put it in the window. There you go. Jackson and I are actually going to plant potatoes in a small pot that I bought this week. And so he's going to get them started. And what you do is first you take some potatoes, you put them in a paper sack or like the ball jar that Avery and I just did, and you get them sprouting. And these are mildly sprouting. You can kind of see the little sprouts are coming out right here. You can sort of see they're not as sprouted as I would have liked to have shown you, but I didn't have enough time. So these will do. And so Jackson's gonna cut them in pieces so that there is an eye on each piece, because then we're gonna go and plant those in the ground. So maybe about there, if there's an eye right here, that's great. Yeah, don't cut your fingers off, that would stink. That'd be a weird video, okay, yep. And then probably a chunk over, maybe over here, because there's an eye over here. There, like that one. And here, okay, and then, there, that's good. And so we're gonna take these outside and we're gonna plant them in a pot on the ground. All right, let's go. All right, so the potatoes that Jackson cut, we're gonna put in this and try to grow them in this pot right here. You can grow it in any sort of a container at all, really. You can give those seed bags that they have at the lumber yards and at nurseries. You could order them online from Amazon. They're like starter bags is what they're called. You can also do it in just round tire. If you had an old tire, if you had 3 or 4 of them, you could stack them up. Whatever you have laying around, you just need an area where you can get about 12 inches deep for the potato to really grow. So we're gonna start, you can also just put them in the ground, by the way, if you have enough room. Not everybody has enough room. So we're gonna take this potting soil right here, oh my, and we're gonna take out some potting soil. Want to help me, Avery?
Please? Sure, where do I put the potatoes?
Well, we're gonna, you can put the potatoes down for now. And just put them on the ground for now.
What?
Okay. And we're gonna,
that sounds weird.
actually maybe just pour some potting soil into this container.
We're just gonna
to make it
pour
easier.
Okay.
We only need about 4 inches to go into the container for the potatoes. So Avery, what do you think is about 4 inches?
I don't know.
Students who don't know what an inch is, I think probably most of us, our fingers, mine maybe is 2 inches, but little fingers are probably an inch. Do you think that's right, Avery?
Mine.
Yeah?
Mine.
So how many inches do you think that is?
That's not even an inch.
Oh goodness, so we have a ways to go. Okay, now let's hurry it up, Mom, right? Okay. So now we have about 4 inches of soil in here, okay? And we're gonna get to planting our potatoes. And we just need to put them in with the eyes facing up. So can you put them in with the eyes facing up about 6 inches apart? And since this isn't a very big container, we're gonna probably use the whole thing with just this one potato as a guess. That one can be, I think, a little closer. Yeah, there we go. There's the eyes up. You can see how
That's
the eyes
like
are up.
1 inch.
All right, I want to keep going here.
Hey, you stole my potato.
Maybe here?
Yes.
Okay.
There.
And then we're gonna cover it with more soil. So here are some of the pictures that I took a couple days ago from our garden. You can see that the carpool bench wildflowers are really coming along thanks to all your watering, as are those by the picnic table where we do our tastings. This purple flower smells terrific, and these are so pretty. I think Jamie actually picked some the other day for her garden. I'm so glad she could enjoy all of your hard work. And look at this guy. This sunflower is going to come out. Hopefully we'll get a picture of him in the next couple of weeks. He's got lots of brothers and sisters. You can see they're growing tall. And the wisteria and lilacs are coming up. Here's the pizza garden. You can see that the basil and the tomatoes are starting to grow. And here's more tomatoes and parsley over here. Some sage. And even my grandpa's old tree is starting to sprout leaves. These are snap peas, carrots, basil, onions, lettuce, snap peas, and more lettuce, which is really doing well. And I had a little salad from it the other day because I had to harvest some. Here's a lavender, looks great. And here's some of what you guys planted last year, still coming in, some beets and some Swiss chard and carrots. And here's our fig tree growing tall, and our central wildflower and sugar snap pea and sweet pea area. And here's the little seedlings that you guys planted that we've been caring for so long now, and they're really coming up. We'll be able to use them in our garden soon.